like thousands or 2000s, but obviously being a cardiovascular race, meaning that you need more cardiovascular benefit development, you're going to have to do short rest and customize your body to the load that's required in the race days. Your training must be focused on what you're trying to achieve. So if you want to win the race, if you want to finish the race, there's a different approach, obviously.
Now, for someone like me that's not competitive and I just want to finish the race, it's very important just to spend time on the road then.
I think that's the safest thing to do. Obviously, if you do a little bit of track work to make you a little bit stronger, because at the end of the race, your muscles start fading and you start struggling. And even though you've got the energy to still survive, make it to the end, if your body posture changes when your muscles start getting tired and you just become inefficient, so you will struggle more. So if you can do just a little bit of track work, it'll help you so much. But first of all, the mileage will be your biggest asset.
Now we are talking some serious distance here, ultra marathons of 56 kilometers. Just how important is fitness?
The thing you're trying to exercise when you talk about fitness is your heart, your lungs. You do that by having short rest and long runs. Essentially, long runs, no rest. So that's how you physiologically change your body so that you can improve your oxygen uptake. So mileage and short rest, that's the things you're going to be doing to finish a successful 2 Ocean.
Even after having a baby girl only a short while ago, Chantal's training is goal-driven and ranges up to 60 kilometers a week, where 32 kilometers is speed work and the rest is distance.
Now Cecil, a term we often hear when it comes to long distance running is carbo loading. Exactly what is that? Can you explain that?
The human body is only designed to store a certain amount of glycogen. Glycogen is the energy that's stored in the muscle that's basically what you utilize to propel yourself forward. But because you get limited capacity, it's a good thing to maximize your loading before you start the race, so that at least when you start the race, your storages of glycogen is maximized. But because you're not able to store enough fuel for the whole race, it's also recommended that you can supplement during the race. That'll help you a lot as well. I think that's what most people maybe forget, that nobody's designed to store that much glycogen all the way.
Albert, we know now that you can't eat bowls and bowls of pasta before a big race. So are there any alternatives in terms of supplements that you can use?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, like you say, you can't eat bowls of it. It'll leave you quite bloated and uncomfortable. So you've got to look at a carbo loading drink, and like the USN and Eurosport is highly sufficient in doing that. 3 days building up to the race, to start using about 2 to 3 500 ml bottles a day will help to top up your glycogen stores and basically ensure a full tank. I think I can't stress enough that it's important to start that race fully loaded and keep your eating habits the same.
Ultramarathon athletes aiming to cross the finish line without major energy deficiencies, cramps or even upset stomachs know the importance of nurturing their bodies with overall good nutrition and optimal diets.
Just how important is nutrition and supplementation to endurance athletes like yourselves?
A couple of years ago it was vastly underrated, but I think the general runner and cyclist has realized the importance of it. And I think in the past you used to find that people would train up to 2-3 years and then they would slowly spiral downwards, breaking down more muscle than they rebuilt. So the supplementation is as important as in any other sport. Having the correct supplementation ensure that you not only improve and recover better in the time frame that you used to recover, you can also have a longer career, whether you're a professional runner or you can have a longer enjoyment if you're a recreational runner. That's incredibly important.
Chantal's goals are to take part in the 2 Oceans for many years to come and to look and feel fantastic when she's older. She believes if you feel good about yourself, you'll be confident and you will succeed in everything you undertake.